God's blessings to you from our parish family at St. Agatha-St. Martin de Porres. I offer this reflection on the scriptures for this coming Sunday for your spiritual nourishment and encouragement. Let's take a moment before we begin to recognize God's presence in each of us and to give thanks for all our blessings. My sisters and brothers, today we find ourselves sitting on the high hillside near the Sea of Galilee. For a moment, I want you to imagine that you are sitting on that hillside. We also might imagine that Jesus is preaching from the top of that high hill. But if you've been to that site, you realize that the sound is clearer if the speaker stands at the base of the hill, as in some auditoriums. This means that everyone sits above Jesus and that Jesus is lower than everyone else. I like to think that his apostles are sitting at that level with him. It is a place of humility for a rabbi, a teacher, to stand. Keep this in mind as we often imagine Jesus standing above us, crucified above us now in heaven. This creates a comfortable distance for us, as opposed to having to look down on someone who many are wondering and hoping that he is the long-awaited Messiah. It is from this lower place that Jesus preaches good news to the spiritually, emotionally, materially impoverished from all over Galilee. From here, Jesus continues to preach the great Sermon on the Mount. He has just shared the proclamation of the Beatitudes, the blessings that upend what society would say are curses or weaknesses: mourning, hunger, thirst, meekness, seeking peace rather than retribution, enduring ridicule for taking a prophetic stand against the idolatry of anything other than God. Basically, he has said to them, the God you need to cling to is one who will be there for you through all these things, that God will never abandon you, even if you abandon God. Jesus now proclaims to them that the Spirit of that same God is within each and every one of them. God is a light that will guide you. And guess what? That light is within each and every one of you, each and every one of us. You are the light of the world. Imagine what it must have felt like for those people, hardened by life, by oppression, by discrimination, subjugation, and often humiliation. Each and every one of you bear the light of God within you. Now, many of them may have said to themselves, but I don't feel that light, that presence within me. And then Jesus goes on to try to say something more. You are the salt of the earth. Your lives, each and every one of you, add flavor, seasoning, something special to the world. As salt preserves food, we preserve and promote the presence of God, letting faith, hope, and love for our families and each other show forth to counter the darkness and division that seeks to oppress us. Again, people might say to themselves or each other, but I don't feel that I have anything to offer the world. Then in the gospel that Jesus says, if you remove from your midst oppression, false accusation, and malicious speech, if you bestow your bread on the hungry and satisfy the afflicted, then light shall rise for you in the darkness, and the gloom shall become for you like midday. In other words, if you can reject the oppression you feel, stop pointing at others to accuse for your lot in life. If instead you focus that negativity outward in positive ways that express you care for others, then that light will begin to become evident and grow and encourage others to let their light shine until when we come together as one, that light will overcome the darkness of our world. You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. Know God's great love for you, not for what you do, but for who you are, a person created by God out of love, with a purpose, a mission, to add your unique light, your unique flavor to the world. On behalf of the Catholic Christian family at St. Agatha-St. Martin de Porres, I want to invite you to join us for our special Unity Mass this coming Sunday at St. Agatha at 10 a.m., led by our joint church contemporary choir. The service will be live streamed and available for viewing afterwards online. We welcome your participation in our community prayer of praise and thanksgiving. Please take the time to share this video with others on Facebook. It's a great way for you to participate in spreading the good news. Thank you for all the ways that you allow the Lord to work through you, with you, and in you. And in all things, my friends, be blessed.